This has been mentioned from the crowd. Minister, not just, I guess, from the audience, but a question on behalf of Herald columnist Matthew Hooton.
I know where this is going. He's been writing the same column for 3 years.
And doesn't he do great business for me? How safe is Christopher Luxon?
He's completely safe. You know, the thing that really struck me when I read the report was how invisible it is to many, the coalition management that he deftly does behind the scenes to create stability out of 3 quite different parties. He's doing that extremely well. But also the underestimation of how he has put the right talent in the right places in our cabinet and has backed people in roles to succeed. He is a leader that empowers people and drives success. And I think if you were to speak to Erica or Simeon or Mitch today, they would say to you that a large part of their success is down to the Prime Minister's backing and support.
Obviously, there's been a lot of chatter. Today's Mood of the Boardroom survey in terms of both yourself and Christopher Luxon falling out of the top 10. That's only likely to increase that chatter about change.
I don't think so.
I
respect the 150 people in this room deeply, but you are not broadly representative of the 5 million people we serve.
Do you want to be Prime Minister?
No.
Never?
No. I'm doing
Are you rolling out a run for Prime Minister?
I'm not running for Prime Minister.
I'm not asking that.
Yeah, no. How many different ways do I need to say it? Are people with me? I think I've been quite clear, and I'll tell you why. Because my belief for anyone coming into politics, I get asked advice about entering politics all the time, and I say, look, don't go with a role in mind, because there's a lot of luck and timing involved. Go with a sense of purpose and what you want to achieve for the country. And I'm in a role where I can, together with my colleagues, achieve a huge amount for the country. And success for me is that this is a long-term government, because we can't get it done in a term, team. And if you throw it up and put the other guys in charge, that puts the country at risk. I've lost count of the number of talented New Zealanders who will tell me that they will leave if we don't get our act together and win with a stonking victory.
They've already left.
And so I tell you...
That leads into a question to you, Nicola. How much are you looking forward to campaigning on Labor's tax policies?
I can't wait.
I'm surprised.
They've already started their attack ads.
The reality is this.
Could I ask if National had governed alone or close to it,
yeah,
what would you have done differently in the last 18 months?
Oh, good question.
Look, I think you would have seen less focus on Māori-related issues. That's a blunt but bold assessment. I think that you would have seen us move some pieces of legislation with more pace, because not as many compromises would have been required on the way through. And I think you would have seen a focus that is not dissimilar in the goals for New Zealand, but that from time to time would have been able to operate with a specificity and pace that is not the reality of coalition government. I want to give some credit, though, Murray, to our coalition partners, because it is the case that we work very constructively around that cabinet table. And I, for one, have had policy proposals I've put forward that have been challenged from my friend on the right, David, and my friend somewhat to the left, Winston, and the policies have emerged the better for it. And that is the strength of a good coalition government, and it is why I think New Zealanders have continued to vote for coalition governments, because they appreciate that test and challenge. I think we can be a powerhouse in the future. We are right now confronting issues that were not confronted for too long. And I mean decades, not just years. And so I'm afraid, John Key, I'm not letting you off the hook either. This is a difficult time for the country, but the government has your back, because we know that when you see a positive future, that creates jobs and opportunities for New Zealand. So let's get on. I'm not going to overread the Q2 data. Growth is ahead of us. We are driving it, and we will work faster and harder. Your encouragement is really important to the cause. Thank you very much.